what chart duration and technical indicators do you use? Well, I use the indicators that I showed today. For swing trading, I personally use daily charts and weekly charts. And for day trading, I use different intervals depending on the market I'm trading. So and that depends on the volume of the market. So a market with a lot of volume, I'll use a longer term chart. A market with low volume, I'll use a shorter term chart. And again, if you're interested in my articles about how to determine good time intervals for each particular market you're looking at, feel free to send me an email at barry@topdogtrading.com, and I'll send you a link to those articles. They're free on the internet. I just don't remember what the URL of those websites are. Lori, scoring, what ranks as a 1 or 0 and a 5 in each energy? Okay, so no, each energy can only be, it either supports the trade or it doesn't. So it's either a 1 or a 0. Okay, so then we add up each one, and if we get a score of 4 or 5, then our rules say we can take the trade. So it's either a 1 or a 0. In other words, if we're looking to buy, if the energy is aligning to the upside, it's bullish, then we give that energy a score of 1. If the energy is bearish or neutral, we give that energy a score of 0. It's just that simple. It's very simple. Brent asks, do I recommend the NinjaTrader platform? Yeah, I like NinjaTrader a lot. I use it. Most of the charts you show are 5-minute. Yeah, I don't know. That just happened to be, that's a coincidence. I don't even trade 5-minute charts, so yeah, just for me. Not that there's anything wrong with trading a 5-minute chart, just a very common interval, so it's a good interval to trade, but personally I like faster charts. Gives me more trades per day and so forth. How often do you trade with 1 hour or daily charts? Yeah, well, daily charts I use all the time for swing trading. Hourly charts are good for something like forex, for example. Hourly charts are very, very common for forex, so that's a good one. What's my email address? It is Barry at topdogtrading.com, and Barry is B-A-R-R-Y. Okay, next question. Do you add other things to your methodology depending on what market you're trading? I do have some volume things that I add to certain charts, and not only forex, or not only futures and stocks, but you can actually use volume with forex, spot forex, which is not widely known. But volume, see, these 5 energies are the energies I look for in every single trade. Now, are there some other things that I will look at from time to time? Yes, but they're not necessary for every single trade. So, and volume is one of them, by the way. And I know a lot of people put a lot of emphasis on volume. I don't put as much emphasis on it, but I do look at it. And when it gives good signals, I certainly take that into consideration. But volume does not give supporting signals on every single trade. Okay, let's see. We're getting a lot of repeat questions here. I don't use any other indicators for forex trading. You just use the same thing. Yep. Okay, JD asked about range bar charts. Yeah, there is definitely a difference between tick and range bar charts. There's a huge difference. For my methodology, I don't use range bar charts. There are certain methods, and I know one person in particular who uses range bar charts, and his method, he's very good. He's a good trader, and his whole method is built around range bar charts. And that's fine. That's great. My method, see, I like to see extreme moves. So range bar charts smooth things out so much because they only plot bars when the market moves a certain a range, obviously. So it smooths things out too much. To me, those extreme patterns on tops and bottoms and movements and price patterns, those are all meaningful. I interpret those. That's part of how I understand what's going on in the market. So I like to see that. I don't want things smoothed out too much in my method. Having said that, I actually do have one student who wrote me and said he uses range bar charts with my method and he's doing great. So God bless him. All right. No, I do not have a live trading room where I can follow trades. I did have a trading room for a while. It was sponsored by futurestalk.net, and I did that for years. And honestly, I just got tired of it, because after a while, you're just saying the same stuff over and over and over and over, and it kind of distracted me from my own trading too. And so, yeah. But thanks for asking. I appreciate that. I actually do have some of my students who have a trading room, so that is an option for those who are interested. How may we learn your other patterns? Well, you buy my course. Dan, is the 50 MA simple or exponential? I use the simple moving average, and exponential would follow price more closely. I don't want it to follow price more closely. So I use the simple. No, there's no link to download the indicators. The indicators they should already be on your charting platform. So if you missed that part of it, just watch the webinar replay when that's sent out to you. Okay, do you search for Fibonacci ratio confluences with support resistance zones to increase the strength of the signal to enter? Yeah, Fibonacci confluences like that, clusters. Yeah, they're good. They're fine. I look for them sometimes. I would do that more on swing trading than I would on day trading. And I would consider that it would add to the strength a little bit of that support resistance line. Absolutely. Can we take a trade when only 4 out of 5 of the energies are aligned, says Rick? Yes, you can. However, you have to have the only one you have to have is the fractal energy, the next higher time frame. That one is not optional. Okay, oh my gosh, I gotta go. I have a conference call here at the bottom in 4 minutes. So let me see if there's any other critical questions here. That haven't really been answered. Okay. All right, so yeah, I'm going to stop it there. A lot of repeat questions are coming in, which is fine. If you have any questions that I didn't get to, and by the way, there have been some, so I'm sorry for that, but I do have a conference call coming up in 3 minutes now, so I have to get on that. My time limit has reached the end. Feel free to send me your questions and you know what, I'll type my email in here to the chat box, okay? Barry@topdogtrading.com. There, I just typed it into the, oops, you know what? I did not send that to the entire audience. Barry@topdogtrading.com. There you go. Okay, so thank you, everybody. I appreciate your participation. You guys have been fantastic. I've really enjoyed this. Thank you so much, and I wish you all happy trades.
Barry, thank you so much for coming and joining us tonight. As always, what a great presentation. We thank you so much for joining Real Traders webinar and taking the time to come share with us. Have a great night. And everyone, we also want to thank you for taking time out on your Thursday nights, for coming to join us. Just to let you know, Deborah, Dave, Larry, Meredith, thank you all so much. There's so many names. There's hundreds of names, so I wish I could read them all. Guys, we will be getting the recording out, and we'll be sending it out by email. If you have any questions, you feel free to contact us at contact@realtraderswebinar.com. Again, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you, Michael. Thank you all for coming out and hanging out with us. Have a great night.